What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Smash JT. You remember a few months ago, I believe it was like August 2023, when I made a video talking about how Sony decided to raise their PS Plus prices almost 35%? Yeah, that hasn't been working out so well for them, and now they've gotten to the point of sending out coupon codes to people, discounting it about 35%. Sony's basically admitting that the price hike wasn't the best idea. Hit that subscribe, give me a like, and check out SmashJT.com for my full article breaking down this insanely funny situation. Sony pulling a full mea culpa and apologizing by sending coupons out to select people for 35% off their PS Plus price. But the funniest part about this, and yes, I find comedy in it because I am not participating in this, so looking from afar, it's funny to me. 35% off the price that used to be 35% less is regular price of the original price. Some quick napkin math will say it's around $12 less than what it used to be back in August at regular price. And that is not much of a deal at all. Clearly, Sony is trying to just get people to re-sign up for this and hope they forget about it, so the following year it charges them the full ridiculous overpriced charge. Literally, nothing has changed. It's like jacking the price up a crap amount and then taking that amount off and telling the person, look at this deal we're giving you. You gotta resubscribe to PS Plus. Look at all this money you're saving by paying the exact same price you would have paid before we increased the price. I don't know, here's a wild idea, Sony. How about not increase the price in the first place? Sony's decision to hike the prices of PlayStation Plus subscriptions has been met with a mix of confusion and frustration from the gaming community. As a pissed off former PS Plus subscriber myself, I've been closely following the reactions and implications of this move, and it's becoming increasingly clear that Sony has completely miscalculated the impact of this strategy. What I was saying from day one, this is going to completely backfire in your faces, and sure, it took a little bit longer than expected. The stock went up immediately because all the stockholders were like, yay, more money, as if they weren't going to lose subscribers over it in the long run, which is exactly what transpired. Sony's original decision to increase PS Plus subscription fees was a bold one, to put it nicely, especially considering the current economic climate. The hike wasn't just a minor adjustment, it was significant enough, like around 35% higher, to force subscribers to reevaluate the value they were getting out of the service, where I and many others said, yeah, no, I was kind of on the fence to resubscribe anyways. That just pushed me over the edge that I'm not touching this thing moving forward. It's just not worth the price of entry. For everything else that it provides, you can go to a PC and do online gaming for free, or you can just purchase the games yourself and not deal with this crazy cluster of a situation that Sony has dealt. For a subscription that was already considered pricey by many, this increase initially pushed many into the realm of questionable value. Sony is clearly not hitting the PS Plus projected subscriber numbers that they expected, so what do? Do they lower the price for everyone and say, sorry, our bad? No, they just give discount codes to selected people to say, here, please resubscribe, here's 35% off, we'll give it to you at the price it used to be, but instead of saying that, we'll just say you're getting a crazy value for what it does cost everyone else that no one else is participating in. Pure comedy. In what seems like a response to the backlash, Sony recently rolled out targeted deals, offering what they would consider a substantial discount on a 3-month or 1-year-long subscription to new or returning PS Plus members. And at first glance, if you were living under a rock back when they hiked the prices in August, it would appear like this is a gesture of goodwill. It doesn't take too long to see past that, though, once you do a hint of research. And the worst part about all of this hysterical approach by Sony to try to hit their numbers, is they're not giving it across the board to everyone. It's like a selective, exclusive group of people that their computers are deciding, these are the people we have in our system that are probably most likely to re-up their subscription if we send them this coupon code to make it the original price that it used to be before we went out of our minds doing lines of stuff with a straw in our offices, thinking that this would be a good idea. And I'm not alone in my thoughts on this. I'm looking through Reddit, and most people feel the same way. It's overwhelmingly negative, where many are pointing out that even with the discounts, the prices are effectively back to what they were before the insane hike, which hardly feels like a deal at all. Others are expressing their dissatisfaction with the quality of monthly games offered, arguing that the service isn't even worth the new subscription fee anyways, even after this 35% off coupon code. So in turn, gamers are voting with their wallets. The discontent is leading to a notable trend. Gamers are starting to look anywhere else but Sony, whether it's building their own gaming PC or shifting to free-to-play titles or simply just discontinuing their PS Plus subscriptions like I did. Gamers are making it clear that they're not afraid to vote with their wallet. This shift could have long-term implications for Sony, especially if it leads to a decrease in the active user base on the platform. The best way to get Sony to come around and lower their prices is to not pay their exorbitant prices. And at this point, with what they're doing with these coupon codes, it's clearly already making a dent. So keep it up, guys. Sony's decision to hike PS Plus prices, followed by the selective discount offers to some gamers, is a gigantic misstep. It underestimates the gaming community's emphasis on fairness and value. In a world where alternatives are just a few clicks away, loyalty can't be taken for granted. Sure, the PS5 is a powerhouse and a fantastic console. It's probably my favorite next-gen console that's out right now. I love my PS5. I even got the PS5 Portal. It's a great experience. I love it. But I'm still not going to pay for PS Plus with how they've set up this ridiculously expensive pricing strategy. This is the kind of stuff that drives me absolutely insane in the video game industry. Corporate greed is what destroys a company. Sony has a good thing going. PlayStation Plus had an alright start, and I understood what it was trying to accomplish when it began. Ultimately, it ended up being a way to find how to charge people for online, and then, oh, let's nickel and dime, oh, let's give them a couple of games for free every month just to excuse it, to be able to get money out of people for no reason. And it just got worse from that point. Like, I understand it. You want to charge like $30 a year or whatever, like Nintendo does. Alright, I guess. I still don't love that, but it's more acceptable than over $100 a year to be able to play games online and not give people the option of saying, I don't want your crap free games every month. I don't want all this extra junk you throw onto it. I just want to be able to play these games online. What can I do to be able to do that? But no, Sony has to bundle it in with everything else and add this insane price to it, and then on top of that, do a crazy 35% hike to that. And then when it doesn't work out, they have no one to blame but themselves, but instead they blame the gamers and say, oh, you know what? We'll do you guys a favor because you're not catching on to what we're trying to do here. We'll give you a 35% discount off our regular price. And hey, you know what? You might save a couple bucks in the long run. No, this is about the same price that it used to be before they did this ridiculous price jump. And I'm not standing for it. I don't think anyone else should. It's absolutely ridiculous. Sony is alienating their customers by doing this. Their approach to managing PS Plus pricing and its subsequent handling through targeting deals is clearly backfiring. It serves as yet another reminder of the importance of understanding and valuing your customer base. Sony could take a lesson from literally anyone else out there in the gaming industry not to treat your customers like crap. And jacking the prices up 35% and not changing or improving the subscription service substantially in any way, shape, or form is a complete slap in the face to gamers everywhere. I don't stand for it, and clearly no one else seems to as well. As far as PS Plus moving forward in the pricing strategy, sure, maybe you'll eventually get one of these targeted 35% off discount coupons, but ultimately, would it be worth it for you to even use it? Something tells me no, because it just brings it down to the price it used to be, and that was something where we were on the fence already. I'd need 35% off the 35%, and even then, I'd have to stop and maybe consider it, but not for sure. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, you stay smashing. Smash, change, smash, change, smash, change.
Station.